Welcome everybody to the latest episode of Real Spill with Shine. Shane, it's your boy Shine checking in one more time. I got my homeboy Gutter checking in with me today. Gutter, what good, bro?
What's going on, fam, man?
Man, everything good, man.
On this Labor Day.
Man, Labor Day weekend and finally came to an end today, Monday, September 5th, 2022. We out here too, man. We out here, but I ain't did a show in about 2 days, and man, the news just was piling up on top of each other, man. It was a lot of wild stuff went on, man. We're gonna start the news story off today in Canada. I'm gonna let y'all hear the story. Y'all know how it go.
At this point in our investigation, we have located 10 deceased individuals in 13 locations in the community of James Smith Cree Nation and Weldon, Saskatchewan. Several additional victims have been injured, 15 of which at this point have been transported to various hospitals. There may be additional injured victims who transported themselves to various hospitals. We ask any injured person who hasn't already spoken to police to please call 310 RCMP. That is 310-7267. Currently, we are actively looking for the two suspects, helping the victims and investigating the many crime scenes. We're dedicating a maximum number of resources to this investigation and thank our many provincial and interprovincial policing partners who are providing additional support. Let me be clear, we are still looking for the two suspects. We are asking residents across Saskatchewan and our neighboring provinces to be vigilant. At this stage in our investigation, we believe some of the victims have been targeted by the suspect and others have been attacked randomly. The two suspects are Damian Sanderson and Miles Sanderson. Damian Sanderson is described as a 31-year-old male, 5'7", 155 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. Miles Sanderson is a 30-year-old male, 6'1", 240 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Their pictures are available on social media channels and websites. If Damian and Miles are listening or receive this information, I would ask that they turn themselves into police immediately. They are considered armed and dangerous. They are believed to be in a black Nissan Rogue SUV with Saskatchewan license plate 119MPI.
Now, man, what's going on in Canada is the question now. Now, apparently, what she didn't say was most of the people that have been attacked in these attackings are indigenous people to Canada. You know, the original people, not the people who came in.
Right.
Now I'm gonna read from the article a little bit. Go there. They say 15 people are in the hospital after attacks in 13 locations in 2 communities in the province. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, man. You got to be a special kind of nigga to be. They stabbing folk. They ain't going around shooting people. They stab. They done stabbed 50. Well, if 10 people were killed and 15 wounded, that's 25 attacks. Son. Like, who, boy? They say in an indigenous community and a nearby village in the Canadian province of Saskatchewan on Sunday. Police first began receiving reports of stabbings around 5:40 a.m. on Sunday in the James Smith Cree Nation. Reports of additional attacks quickly followed in the nearby village of Weldon, northeast of Saskatoon. Both communities are sparsely populated with 3,400 and 200 people, respectively. Some of the victims appear to be targeted, some just appear to be random. They're not given a motive at this time. The Federation of Sovereign Indigenous Nations is offering its deepest condolences and solidarity after the attacks. I'm gonna say it on nobody else. It appeared to be racially motivated. You know, it don't seem like nobody else trying to be the one to say that right there, but it appears to me that these attacks are racially motivated and it's racially motivated against indigenous people, natives, and Oh man, I just don't understand how you mad at somebody about what's going on with them and they land. Y'all, we gonna pray for all the indigenous nations around here, cause man, people just going crazy nowadays. You don't never know when it's gonna be your day to be in the middle of one of these attacks. At any given time, Charleston White said you got to be prepared for anything at all times. When them 12 guys jumped out on him and Rolling Loud, he had his mace. He was prepared. You got to be prepared to withstand anything nowadays because you never know when the day gonna be your day that you got to stand up and prove that you ain't finna go out like that. But and just gonna pray for them people, man, and they already know who the guys are that's perpetuating the attacks. Like, go, I don't know why we ain't got them yet, but that is Canada. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna move on to our next news story, man. We're gonna move on to our next news story. The next news story comes from out of New York City. In New York City, the CFO of Bed Bath & Beyond, they say he died after falling from his apartment balcony. I'm gonna let y'all listen to the news article and let y'all get your own beliefs out of this.
ABC News now confirming tonight that a man who jumped to his death from a high-rise luxury apartment building in Tribeca was the chief financial officer of Bed Bath & Beyond. Gustavo Arnal passed away on Friday. The investigators say his wife saw him jump from their 18th floor balcony. The 52-year-old was hired in 2020 to help the company work through financial struggles. Last week, the company announced major layoffs and store closings. If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts,
For sure.
call or text the new
Call or
Suicide
text
Prevention
that
Lifeline at 988. The Lifeline has mental health crisis services available 24/7. Again, the number 988, or you can call 1-800-273-TALK.
Nah. Just hearing that, it's been a lot of well-to-do people killing themselves lately. They've been taking themselves out lately, and they say the wife seen it.
Seen him jump.
So what was she doing as he was going toward the window? Like she just was like, and man, it was my understanding that a lot of them high-rise buildings in New York and everything, you can't open them windows just for this exact reason, because people like to jump out of them and everything. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been a lot of strange deaths lately. I guess it's always been strange deaths. It's always been people doing crazy shit, though. The New York Police Department said in a statement, officers were notified of an unconscious person near a building around 12:30 p.m. on Friday. So he jumped at about noon at lunchtime. He decided it was over with for him. And man, that jumping out of window thing is strange, dog. What if you just end up paralyzed? Everybody don't die jumping out of bed. It depends on how you land, pretty much. Your landing is everything when you jumping out of bed. So I said, just like that story we did a while back. That story about the Microsoft exec who just happened to die like that in the middle of the street, and we come to find out that his wife had a hit out on him. His wife was trying to take him out. Nah. You gotta watch them wives, cause man, one thing about a rich woman, man, I'm telling you, dog, like, y'all can believe this, so you ain't got to, but y'all letting these women stay at home all day, and Antonio talking to her on her DMs, Antonio telling her how fine she is, how sexy she is, and Antonio wants your money and your bitch. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Antonio is trying to figure out a way that he can get 2 for 1 without having to do all the hard work you done did for it. Stop falling for it, man. Get your old lady, man, she need to have something to do 40 hours a week, dog. For real. I don't care if she just working down at the Red Cross volunteering. I don't care if she get attached to some political campaign. Something. She needs something to do for 40 hours a week, man. Everybody, the idle time at the devil's workshop. The idle mind is the devil's workshop. You know what I'm saying? And And it ain't never ever been so prevalent for the devil to be easy to get in your old lady ear. The devil got all kind of access to your old lady ear, but he got Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok, all kind of ways he can communicate with your. And man, I ain't never seen so many middle-aged white women just willing to show their ass since TikTok came out. These middle-aged, while y'all at work doing y'all construction business, she at home shaking her ass for likes. For likes,
Man.
for like the most
Looking good, too.
the most untalented people in the world have hundreds of thousands of followers because they don't mind putting their ass out there. And you at work, she making sure you don't see it. You blocked from that. You know what I'm saying? She make sure you don't see it. The only way you get to see it is that one day she go viral, sure enough. But man, y'all be careful out there, brothers. I'm telling you, it's a hard time in America to be a man. I'm telling you, good to God know the truth. It's a hard time to be a man. Cause boy, you mess around and you slip up, they'll take half for it. You mess around and you ain't handling your business another way, she'll leave you. They'll find a way to kill you. Like, man. And then you can mess around and a girlfriend from 7 years ago come back and say you raped her. Like man. Like man. We were cool. You know, you let me and my homeboy toss you up, and not all of a sudden it's rape because I done went and made some of myself and you ain't did the same. But, you know, I hate to keep throwing Deshaun Watson out there. And, you know, I done heard the argument that some of these women did have massage certifications. They were certified masseuse. But I'm going to tell you the difference. See, goddamn, you don't catch MD doctor advertising at the same place that a witch doctor do. You understand what I'm saying? Right. You don't catch a bootleg mechanic, a shade tree mechanic posting on the same place where certified mechanics are at. You know, so if you want to be treated like a certified masseuse, you need to be posting where certified masseuse. If this man is giving you over, I mean, a real massage, man, I'm gonna say $200. Mm-hmm. If you getting paid over $200 for a massage, some pussy is involved. Some pussy's expected. If you getting paid over $200 for a massage, come on, man. How much massaging you doing that you getting paid over $200? How much foot massaging and leg massaging you doing to get paid over $200 an hour?
You right.
Come on, man. I done went and signed up for the Atlanta School of Massage. I know how long you have to go to school. I know how long the certification take for this. I know you can be in and out of there quick. It ain't nothing to get. Mm-hmm. You understand me? So, how much you think you supposed to get for that? And then you're dressing all sexy. You're on Instagram looking all sexy and everything. You selling sex. Mm-hmm. And then you mad when somebody want to buy sex. I'm just saying, we're going to move on to the next story, though, because I probably stayed there a little longer than I supposed to. It's all right, though. It's all right. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. That's where I was led to go. My next story, man, this guy here done stole a plane and then radioed to them folk that he going to land that bitch and he going to crash it in the Walmart. And I think that was in Mississippi. Like, this dude here is off the meat rack. Like, hold on 1 second. Let me get everything together.
Begin with danger above. A stolen plane ominously circling the skies above northeast Mississippi for hours. At the controls, a man police say threatened to crash into a Walmart. The twin-engine aircraft lifted up from a regional airport.
How you steal an airplane, though?
Elise Preston is covering tonight. Elise?
Okay.
Lilia, that suspect
see what they doing in
making
Mississippi.
terroristic threats
Cornbread
and
eating. Okay.
after police say he stole a plane from this regional airport. Authorities believe he had some flight instruction, but not enough experience to land a plane.
They know I do everything but land.
He gonna put it in Walmart.
He was scared as shit up there, man. That man was scared as shit up there.
Walmart that forced an evacuation in the area.
Shamaria Robinson.
But what that man got fired from Walmart last week, dude. He was waiting to get back.
Away from the targeted shopping center.
Just so close to her home.
Yeah, so close to our home. It was crazy.
Investigators say Patterson was employed by an aircraft maintenance company at Tupelo's
Nah, what you mad at Walmart for?
Took off in the twin-engine aircraft when air traffic controllers were not on duty.
The pilot posted on Facebook a message, and in essence it said goodbye.
After about 5 hours in the air, Patterson landed in a field roughly 40 miles north of
Hey man,
Tupelo.
white men are having a hard time out here dealing with this economy and situation.
Get the help he needs as far as whatever he's dealing with.
He get some help. What if I steal a car, nigga, because I have some bad, I got shit going on?
Local police say Patterson could face federal charges.
That's what they say, man. That's what they say. They say, yeah, man, white privilege to show this ugly head one more time. Anytime you just think that, nah, they gonna treat everybody fair, they gonna do it the right way. Hold on. But, man, that shit crazy, dog. That one right there might top the cake for stories today. We gonna move on to the next story, though, fam. We gonna move on. The next story we got. This man right here, then you know how they do, man. They put them cars up on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. Then when the people came to buy the car, he tried to rob them. He ends up killing them, man. Like, people need to come up with better hustle. Why? If robbing is your hustle, just do something to yourself, man. Cause you need a better hustle, man. Like, you want to let somebody else work hard for their stuff, and then you just come by and take it. Like, you some of the worst niggas. A jury found 20-year-old man guilty of killing a couple who responded to an online ad to buy a car back in 2020. 20-year-old Kyrie Brown was found guilty of killing Joe and Jocelyn Rowland back on August 14, 2020. He wasn't but 18 years old at the time. I can say that he was still a kid and he wasn't thinking correctly, but why would your adolescent mind lead you to thinking that you can trick these folks into just giving you their money? Ain't nobody finna just give you their money. You gonna have to take their money. Joe responded to a vehicle listing for sale on the app Let Go and agreed to meet Brown and purchase the car. Brown had used a fake name to advertise the stolen car on the app. According to the DA, Brown then drove the stolen car to Southland Mall to meet with Joe. When Joe noticed issues with the vehicle title, Brown pulled out a gun and demanded the couple hand over the cash that they brought to purchase the car. He fired 5 shots, killing both, and then fled the scene with $3,000 and dumped the stolen car. He then set the car on fire. $3,000, man. $3,000. And you've been found guilty of killing 2 people, so you probably ain't gonna never see the light of day again for $3,000. That's the message I want to get out here to them young boys, because, you know, man, it don't never be a whole heap of money, and you finna get these folks all your time. Like, you finna get these people all your adolescence, all your middle-age years, you finna give them all that. And they finna work you. You know, you gonna get a job when you get in there. Believe you me, you gonna get a job and you finna work. And that's all you had to do out here. I promise you it wouldn't have took you 30 years to make $3,000, but you finna do that in now and more. I promise you. Young men and women out there, man, y'all just do better, man. Because I'm telling you right now, that ain't the move. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna let you hear the news story from Buddy, cause they might got a little more information than what I got right there in that article. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna pull that up. This shit just crazy, man. I don't know what we're gonna do with this new generation.
We giving these dudes the ideas, man.
They ain't got no OG, man. The OGs is throwed out. They ain't got no OG.
Today, an Arapahoe County jury convicted a 20-year-old man of first-degree murder for his role in Joe and Jocelyn Rowland's death. The Rowlands left behind 5 children. Kyrie Brown was found guilty on 12 charges surrounding the killings in Aurora. Joe and Jocelyn Rowland met Brown, they thought, to buy a car from him. But the arrest affidavit says that he instead tried to rob them and ended up shooting both of them. Brown will face sentencing on November 21st.
We're going to make sure we pay a little attention to that, see what kind of sentencing they give him behind that. But the next story that I got for y'all, hold on. Next story we got, man, sad story out of Michigan. A 10-year-old girl was found murdered in an abandoned lot. Ain't all lots abandoned, I don't know. In an abandoned lot, and the suspect is her 14-year-old stepbrother. Like, that's some shit I just can't understand. How police have arrested a teen boy accused of killing his 10-year-old stepsister after her body was found in an abandoned lot in a Michigan neighborhood. Court records indicate 14-year-old Jamion Peterson faces one charge of open murder in connection with the death of Namala Turner Moore. Peterson is being charged as an adult. Her motive has not been made public. She is reported missing from her stepfather's house. They found the body, like I said, in an abandoned lot. Oh man, give me a second. I'm gonna play y'all the video from this.
We're learning new details in the case of a 10-year-old girl found dead in Saginaw.
Her stepbrother has been arraigned and charged with murder in the case.
TV5's Lenita Brooks is here with the latest. Lenita?
The stepbrother of the 10-year-old girl who was found dead in an abandoned lot near her home just hours after being reported missing has been charged in her murder. The suspect has been identified as 14-year-old Jamion Peterson. Peterson was arraigned on Wednesday, August 31st on one count of open murder. He is being charged as an adult. The cause of death remains unclear as the prosecutor's office is awaiting results from the autopsy. Namila Turner Moore was last seen after being sent home with her stepdad the day before she was reported missing, and her mother was in the hospital at the time for surgery.
Man, that's just crazy, man. I'm sure that the real dad is just ready to act the fool right now, and it's just a sad situation, bro. I mean, I can't think of no. Oh man, and I need to know what the daddy was when they were going on, what the stepdaddy was, because apparently that's his son that did that, right. And the mama was in the hospital. Like, for one, man, my child gonna be with me while the mom in the hospital and all this right here. Like, I don't understand how that went. Lord, just pray for them, the mom and their family, man. It's that's a bad situation, but it get me upset even thinking about it, dog. You know. A defenseless little girl, man. A defenseless little girl ain't that. Man. Oh boy. I'm gonna move on to our last story of the day. Last story we got today goes out to Jackson, Mississippi. Now I don't know if many of y'all know, but Jackson, Mississippi been going through it lately. They done had a bad water drought. Well, not a water drought, excuse me. They done had they water treatment plant then got damaged, and they're not able to get good drinking water out to the people. Now I saw a story yesterday while I was just looking through a lot of news and everything. They say the governor had his own water truck parked up next to his house to make sure he was gonna be able to get some good water. and you know, it's shit like that, man, because you got to stand with your people. You know, Jackson. They say, at some background on Jackson, they say that when segregation came through, all the white people left Jackson, and they left Jackson, Mississippi is pretty much just what black folks at now. All the white folks moved out to the country where Brett Favre and all them stayed. Right. You know, but as far as Jackson is concerned, it's mostly all black. And it just seemed to me, man, that everywhere we have a water crisis, it be black people. We ain't had no water crisis nowhere in Boston. We ain't had no water crisis nowhere Except where black people at. You know, in Mississippi ain't that far from the ocean. There's water there. The Mississippi River there, they got water there. But then they say the water treatment plant is messed up, man. Let's get this stuff fixed. This is America. Yeah. We can send billions of dollars across the water, but we can't send thousands of dollars to fix the water. Come on now. Come on. We sending all this money cross seas and we need water right here.
Right.
Jackson, Mississippi been without water. Goddamn, Flint, Michigan been without water for so long. We don't even talk about Flint no more. And them folks still ain't got good water. You understand me? But on a positive note down there in Jackson, man, I do want to go ahead and point out Deion Sanders' son was able to throw for 5 touchdowns yesterday, and he said that he hoped that was able to lift the people's spirit up. The fact that Jackson State was able to win in their game yesterday, and I really don't think that a thirsty motherfucker give a damn how many touchdowns they score. But Deion, he said that shit. I ain't never understood that, man. What the fuck? A sports guy think that because he scored a touchdown or something, it's gonna make somebody in a bad situation feel better for a few moments. Nigga, I can't watch the fucking game when I'm thinking about I ain't got no water. I ain't flushed my toilet in 5-6 days, and you think I want to watch a game? You think I give a fuck about a game? Oh man, Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. Nigga, that didn't stop now nigga from getting shot unarmed by the police. All it did was make people angrier. Yeah. That's all it did. See, you can afford to do that because you ain't gonna never be pulled over and profiled like that because you Colin Kaepernick. You're recognizable. They know who you is. You probably got it on your license plate, C Kaepernick or something. You know what I'm saying? You're highly recognizable being the rich and famous guy that you are. But a regular dude, man, all you did was make police mad and angry at regular dudes. You know, all that shit. Nigga, they loved football, and you took that from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop thinking that sports affect anything. Sports ain't got shit to do with the hood, man. We glad a few of y'all able to get out and everything, but if you scoring a touchdown, does not affect the motherfucking hood one way or another. They still thirsty over there. Now, if y'all had scored a touchdown and pledged such and such amount of water for every touchdown that you score, then the motherfucker would have been happy about the touchdown. But the fact that they ain't gonna get a goddamn thing, like, man, I don't give a damn how many Braves championships they win. They ain't sending out $2 to me. You know, only thing the Braves winning the championship do to me is make me have to spend money because my kids want shirts. I probably want a shirt. Gotta get a tomahawk. Gotta do all this other shit. Yeah, that's the only thing that them winning the championship do. It costs you money while the owner up there making money. He the one that's supposed to be cheering like a son because he the one making money when this shit happen. Everybody else, man. All right, y'all. We done had a good time today, good. You done had a good time, fam.
All the time.
Man, we gonna get ready to get up out of this thing, man. It is Labor Day, man, and I want y'all to understand nothing will work unless you do. That come from Maya Angelou, man. We gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Good. You got something to say to the people, bro?
Yeah, enjoy y'all Labor Day, man.
Man, and we out.